everyone. Here we are, back on Beatbox TV, and I'm Manjit on Soul to Soul. Another week has just flown by, and what have we done? Lots of interesting things, but tonight is very exciting because I've got a new guest for you. And is a singer of Punjabi songs, and he's been singing for quite some time. And you'll be very familiar with his music. So without much ado, let me introduce you to tonight's special guest, who is Shin of Cobra. Welcome to the show, Shin.
Hello Manjit, great to be here with you on Beatbox TV. Thank you for inviting me.
You're more than welcome. So, I want to talk about, first of all, tell me about your interest in Punjabi music. Where did it all stem from? How did you get into it?
Yeah, well, it was back in the 80s. You might remember in the 80s there were lots of bands like Premi, Alap, Hira, Malkeet Singh, lots and lots of bands, you know. None of the DJs.
Remember.
You do remember, yeah?
Yes.
Those were the days.
Right.
Every birthday party, wedding, anything you like, there's always a live band.
Yes.
So my interest, I got into that as a result of going to see Rajan actually, and Hira
right.
in my local area.
Yeah.
And up to that point I had no interest in singing really.
Uh-huh.
And I just got together with a few of my friends from my karate club, because I used to do karate. That was my passion. And we just started a band.
Right.
None of us could really play or do anything, but we just said, right, let's go for it.
So seeing those two bands, that was your inspiration?
That was my inspiration, yes.
Yeah. Could you understand everything that they were singing?
Well, we could understand because, you know, the lyrics were the kind of lyrics that we could understand.
Right.
You know, sometimes you get some very dunge lyrics, but that time they were fairly...
ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਪੁੱਛਦੀ ਆ ਨਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਨਮ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਇੱਧਰ ਲਾਈ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਧਰ ਹੀ ਗਰੋ ਅਪ ਹੋਏ ਆ ਹਨਾ ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਦੀ ਆ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਲਿਖਾਰੀ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਡੂੰਘੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਸ਼ੁੱਧ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਯੂਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਮਝ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਸੀ
ਸਾਰੇ ਸਮਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਪਰ ਇਦਾਂ ਸੀਗਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਸੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਰਗੇ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਲਈਦਾ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਲਓ ਜੀ ਆਂਟੀ ਜੀ ਜਾਂ ਮਾਮੀ ਜਾਂ ਚਾਚੀ
ਆਂਟੀ ਜੀ ਕਿਉਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ
ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਸੀਗੇ ਕੋਈ ਵਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਲਈਦਾ ਸੀ because my wife reads and writes Punjabi perfectly so ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਲੈਣਾ ਵੀ ਆਹ ਕੀ ਵਰਡ ਹੈ ਆਹ ਕੀ ਮੀਨਿੰਗ ਹੈ you know ਇਦਾਂ ਫਿਰ got by
ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਿਨਾਂ 'ਚ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਬੈਂਡ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਹੀ ਸੀਗੇ ਸਾਰੇ
ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਹਾਂਜੀ as I said I used to do karate so ਸਾਡਾ ਕਲੱਬ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਸੀ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਕਰਾਟੀ ਕਲੱਬ ਈਸਟ ਲੰਡਨ ਤੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਸ਼ਹੂਰ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ we had some lads in there they were learning Hindi songs playing the baja and that kind of stuff and then when I decided to let's make a band after having seen these bands Hira, Chirag Bachchan and others I thought no we don't want to be doing that this is what we want to be doing and so they came on board and then we started to look for people that could play instruments. Right. There's a very funny story that we needed a talkie player and somebody said oh there's a guy down that road, it was only a small road, that he plays talkie. I said, right, we've got to find him. So we just started knocking on the doors until we found him.
Oh my goodness, really?
It's a true story. Yeah, so over time, you know, other people heard us and then wanted to join, like a guitarist, he was like South Indian, he came on board. And for the band, we were together for 10 years and throughout that period, really, the members stayed the same until we stopped. You know, everybody went their own ways. Yeah. But it was, you know, like a band is like a family.
Yes.
You spend more time with the band members. You're either rehearsing or you're going off playing in Birmingham or Southall or wherever it was. Yeah. So it becomes like a little family.
So earlier you said, as you were just chatting, that you wanted something different. So in the 80s there were all the bands that you mentioned. Yes. So how was your band different from the rest? What quality did it have?
Yeah, I think when I saw like bands like Premi and Hira, you know, I thought to myself, well, that's the kind of band I want to be. And they were like high energy, you know, more performance. Right. You know, and that's the kind of band I wanted to be rather than, you know, perhaps not being a great singer and just standing and performing. But for performing, Bhangra is performing more than anything else.
And you were one of the lead singers, the lead singer?
Yeah, one of. I had another colleague with me.
Right.
but mainly it was myself.
Did you write any of your materials?
No.
You got other people to...
Yeah, we had a good friend, Jarnail Singh. He's
Right.
actually currently still writing for the songs that I need. So he wrote the songs for us, because our Punjabi was not such that we could really write,
Right, okay.
to be honest.
So there was one of your tracks I was listening to, and there were lots of buliyan in there.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, now for a group of boys mainly in your band, there weren't any girls, were
No,
there?
there wasn't any girls.
So for a group of boys, what would be the fascination for buliyan? Because not traditionally, it's the territory of women, isn't it?
That's right.
They're Gidda, and
That's right.
You've got some
Well,
buliyan tracks.
when you're a band, when you are performing at a wedding or a birthday party, etc., you will sing the songs or the tracks that are familiar to the audience until your own tracks become familiar and are sought after, etc. But every band, every singer, you always sing the buliyan, even though, like you say, traditionally the ladies would sing them at home at a wedding or something like that. So we just looked back at the bulliyans that we knew, and we just made a track out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you know? Did you eavesdrop on the ladies singing? Because I remember they used to, if the ladies all started singing, they said, "Shut the door," and they wanted to shut the men and the boys out.
Yeah.
So how did you hear them?
No,
did you come
because
across?
I go to India quite a lot. So we always generally go to attend a family wedding or something like that. And so we're part of the family, and the ladies are in the house, and we're not barred from being there. So that's how I knew the buliyan.
Picked it all up. And I also heard a very unusual track of yours, which was quite religious. And I loved it, actually. Asi Dasmesh Pita Di Lal. And I really enjoyed listening to that. What was your inspiration to do a song like that?
Well, that song I've had for about 20 years, and like a lot of times what happens is you get given songs or bits of songs, and then you can't progress it, and then in 2015 ਮੈਨੂੰ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਇਹਦੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਦੇ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੁਛ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੀ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਆਪਾਂ. So then I made the melody, found the words and added some different words again with my good friend Janelle Singh, so I got him to write it. And I wanted to do a religious track, but not sort of totally religious, because it's more cultural, religious and stroke cultural. And I was determined to do it for Vasaki that year in 2015, and I did it.
Yeah, and you composed all the music for that yourself.
Everything was done here at Haveli Studios, where we are.
Right. And it does, like as you say, it is quite a cultural song, and it's about that Sikh pride.
Yes.
And you still feel that, even
definitely.
though you've been brought up in this country, you still feel that. What is it that makes a Sikh for you?
Okay. Well, first of all, we're Punjabis.
Yeah.
So, irrespective of what religion you are within Punjab, because a lot of time people forget, there's not just Sikhs in the Punjab, Hindus, Muslims, Christians even, there's everybody, but we are Punjabi. So that song, apart from being like Dasmesh Pita Di Lal, which is obviously talking about Guru Gobind Singh Ji, but all the other elements in it are about the whole of being Punjabi. We are.
There was a line there. Darde nahi assi kise to, jo shille bande aa.
Yeah, that's right. That we assi dronde vi nahi kise nu, par assi darde vi nahi, hai na. It's that sort of thing. So a lot of pride in the Punjab, and even if I was, my children were born here, but they are equally as proud of the Punjab. My son, we can call him Desi, even though he's not, but he just loves going to the Punjab, going to the Khet, going to the the khooh hunda apna, motor lagi hua, pani aanda, all of that. It's fantastic, eating the fresh food. ਸਾਗ ਰੋਟੀ ਮੱਕੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਰੋਟੀਆਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਮਿਲਦੀਆਂ, ਪਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਦਾ ਟੇਸਟ ਥੋੜੀ ਅਲੱਗ ਹੀ ਹੈ.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਵਿਊਅਰਸ ਇੰਡੀਆ 'ਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਬਾਹਰ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਲੋਕ, ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਸੁਪਨੇ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਯੂ ਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਹੀ ਪਿਆਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਲੱਗਦੀਆਂ ਆ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਉਸ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਉਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਿਆਰਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੂਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ. ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠੇ ਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਸੋਚਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਪਿੱਛਾ ਇਹ ਸੀਗਾ, ਕਦੋਂ ਜਾਈਏ. Absolutely. So I want to talk about this new direction, so ਉਹ ਤਾਂ 80s ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ, ਬੈਂਡ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਹਨਾ, ਪਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਆਪਣੇ 뮤직 ਨੂੰ ਕੰਟੀਨਿਊ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਨਵੇਂ ਗਾਣੇ ਬਣਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਹਨਾ, ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਨਿਊ ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ?
ਰਿਲੀਜ਼ ਹੁਣੇ ਹੋਇਆ ਜੀ, ਮੈਂ ਗਾਣਾ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਫॉर ਫਾਦਰਸ ਡੇ,
ਰਾਈਟ,
2-3 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਗਾਣਾ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਸੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਮਦਰ ਵਾਸਤੇ, ਮਾਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਏ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦਿਸੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਰੱਬ. So what I do the songs I want to do,
right,
not necessarily that I'm looking for them to be commercially successful. I'm lucky that I can do that, you know.
Yes.
Aaphi music kar leida, aaphi mad mote lekh ke ja likha leida hai. Good friend of mine, Harvey Sahota, mere khayal ਤੁਹਾਡੇ show ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਸੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਵੀ helps, ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਆਪਣਾ good friend ਹੈ ਰਾਜੂ, ਪ੍ਰੇਮੀ ਗਰੁੱਪ ਦਾ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਆ, ਉਹ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਸਾਡੀ. ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਫਿਰ ਗਾਣਾ ਮੈਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਪਿਆ ਹੁਣ ਬਾਪੂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ 3-4 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਕਰਕੇ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਗਾਣੇ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਨੂੰ ਔਖਾ, ਫਿਰ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ, ਕੱਢਣਾ ਵੀ ਔਖਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ. So it's taken a while, but I was determined that this year on Father's Day this song was coming out, and I made it happen. I went to India in March,
right,
we shot the video,
right,
and ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ edited ਕਰਕੇ
ਉੱਥੇ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ
ਕਰਕੇ 17th it was released for my father.
Oh, how super. Before we go on any further, I'm sure the viewers would love to see this song and the video. It is really very special, so let's just have a little break.
ਸਾਡਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਕੱਟ ਬਈ, ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਕੱਟ ਬਈ, ਸੁਬਹ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਤੱਕ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਕੇ ਘਰ ਵੀ ਵਡਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੱਥ ਬਈ, ਜੇ ਮਾਮਾ ਨੇ ਠੰਡੀਆਂ ਛਾਵਾਂ, ਜੇ ਮਾਮਾ ਨੇ ਠੰਡੀਆਂ ਛਾਵਾਂ, ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਕੱਟ ਬਈ, ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਕੱਟ ਬਈ, ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਕੱਟ ਬਈ. ਬਾਪੂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਸਕੂਲੇ
hope you've all enjoyed that as much as I did. Beautifully shot. And what struck me was, you know, everybody sings about the virtues of mum. You know, I'm sure Gurdas Manji sung, I know Satinder Sardaj sings a beautiful song about his mum. So mums are always put on a pedestal. Yeah. So people forgetting about the father, and you've addressed that balance. You know, so you put that right, haven't you?
I wanted to do that, as I said, like you said. You know, obviously, first of all, mum. There's dad as well, so sometimes we don't get around to dad because we're too busy. Yeah. And so that's why I made that song, just to put things right as far as I was concerned.
Absolutely, it was beautifully filmed, and you know he's doing the man jobs.
That's it.
And mother is the support; she's the nurturing person. But unless the father is there to hold the fort, as it were, it doesn't work.
No.
Yeah. So everybody's heard that song as your production and all these tools and the technology makes it. I think the viewers might like to hear maybe just a couple of lines from the man himself without the music.
Okay, fair enough.
Put you on the spot.
No problem. Je mama ne thandiyan shaama, je mama ne thandiyan shaama, te sada bapu vi na kat bhai, te sada bapu vi na kat bhai. O subah sham tak mehnat karke kar vi vadaunda hath bhai. Je mama ne thandiyan shaama, te sada bapu vi na kat bhai ho.
Superb.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you.
Have you thought about acting?
Acting? Nobody would have me.
Because you really seem to go into character there.
Oh, thank you.
You know, is it just the song, the words that make
I think it's
happen,
emotional.
or?
You know, when you're a singer, and that's every singer, when they are singing something, they will only put in a great vocal to that song if they are believing in it, you know. Yes. And as I said to you, these songs are very dear to me. Yeah. As I said about, you know, I'm not really interested if they're commercially successful, but I want to do a song that I believe, you know, is an important song. Songs about
really
our culture.
You know. I really like that because there are lots of people out there. They're just thinking about, you know, will it sell? But you know, you're singing from the heart.
That's right.
And I hope that song continues to do very well. So this year it's released and people have heard it. So next year everybody will be sending it.
That's right.
You know. So if we just move on from there, you started off singing Punjabi music and you're still doing that.
Yes.
Dunia bhar popular हैगा Punjabi music. जिथे किते ओ beat लग जांदी बजन ना लोगों दे पैर हिलन लग जांदे हैं. What do you think makes Punjabi music so popular worldwide? Even the Goris, you know, can we have a bit of Bhangra? That's what they want. What is it about our music that makes it that way?
Yeah, again, I think it's just not the music, it's that whole culture, isn't it? You know, non-Punjabis will come into contact with Bhangra probably, you know, at an event that they are perhaps invited to, a wedding up in Punjabi, Vyaj, party, or to a club. And I think then once they're exposed to that, you know, it's different. But the beat is what gets them, and you can't get away from that. Once you're in, it hooks you.
Yeah. And the foot starts
that's
tapping.
It. And the shoulders.
The shoulders start going. And you're still perpetuating that. You're passing it on. And he was talking about something personal a bit earlier. You know, he's got a very young member of the family who's already into it. You were telling me about that.
He's only 2.5.
This is his
grandson.
He's too young. He doesn't look like a grandfather, but he's got a grandson.
My grandson is only 2.5 at the moment.
Yeah.
And his name is Raj, and he is the biggest Diljit Dosanjh fan. And recently I took him to actually meet Diljit Dosanjh. And he's got the Khunda, Nikaya Khunda, and he knows all of the Diljit songs. And as I was saying while we were talking in my garden, he sings the words, even though perhaps not understanding him. He's the Diljit's latest song, High End Gaddiyan. So मैनू नहीं सी wording पता वो मैंने दस रहा कि it's high end गड्डियाँ 150 ते छड्डियाँ, and then he says, why do you understand this? So I made my own lyrics. I said high end गड्डियाँ 150 ते छड्डियाँ रोटियाँ नहीं पक्कियाँ साडे आइयाँ मक्खियाँ. He says no, that is not how it is, and he gets very angry. until you
Bless.
sing it properly. So
Yeah.
he's a big fan, and all our children, to be honest with you, as soon as they're born,
Yeah.
they are into Bhangra. That is it.
Absolutely.
It's something in the blood.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you're passing it on to your little grandson. The grandson ਵੀ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੀਆਂ ਕਲਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹਿਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਲਈ ਗੀਤ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਤੇ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਐਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੋ. I wish you all the success.
Thank you very much.
Keep watching Soul to Soul on Beatbox TV and follow Shin's music, please. You can log on to our channel and he'll be playing on there. And I look forward to seeing you again, same time, same place next week. Bye bye now.